The Monkey is directed by Osgood Perkins, the man that brought you The Blackcoat's Daughter, Gretel and Hansel, and last year's hit Longlegs. And this movie stars Theo James in a double role. When twin brothers find a mysterious wind-up monkey, a series of outrageous deaths tear their family apart. 25 years later, the monkey begins a new killing spree, forcing the estranged brothers to confront the cursed toy. So actually, believe it or not, this was actually my most anticipated film of the whole year. Like, some people would think something like Mickey 17 or maybe an animated movie. But no, The Monkey was my most anticipated film of the year. The reviews started coming out. I started to get a little worried because some people were saying that some certain issues with the film that kind of kept me a little hoping I still love this as much as I want to, because I absolutely adored Longlegs from last year. That was one of my top 10 of last year. I really enjoy The Blackcoat's Daughter, even though it's definitely a slow burn. And I thought Gretel and Hansel was fine. Like, it's honestly his weakest film that I've seen so far of his, but I still think it is a pretty solid movie. So Osgood Perkins, the son of Anthony Perkins, by the way, Norman Bates from Psycho, really does have my attention. Like, as a filmmaker, I think the guy really is creative with what he does with his movies, especially with last year's Longlegs. He did a really good job at like keeping the creepy factor into the story. I know people are saying Nicolas Cage was too comedic for this movie. I actually disagree. I think his creepy tone, like, and the over-the-topness of what Nicolas Cage was doing in that film made the film a bit creepier. So with this one, when I saw that this was a horror comedy, I was like, ooh, I want to see what Osgood Perkins can do with this, because that certainly intrigues me. Because, I mean, when I saw the trailer, I knew this one was going to be very, very gory. And walking out of this one, I love this movie. I don't care what people say. You can slam me in the comments all you want, but this is my opinion. I love this movie. Now, is this movie perfect? No, but I'll get to my issue with this film in a little bit. But first things first, this film is shot beautifully. This is honestly a really good looking movie, and it's really well directed from Os Perkins. Like, I have all the faith in the world of him whenever it comes to directing, and he proved once again like why he is such a really good director and like why he is such a talent on the rise. So I really don't know what else to say to that. Like, I mean, again, his directing, the cinematography is great. The writing also was really good. I did not expect how funny this movie was going to be. Like, sure, it definitely looks a bit more in the horror side of it, like when you see like a couple of the teasers, but when you see the newest trailer, you can definitely tell they're trying to go for a bit more of the comedic tone, which I actually thought they balanced pretty well in certain aspects. Like, I think they do balance horror and comedy in certain aspects very well. And there's a little bit of a dramatic tone also with Theo James and his son that I thought it was at times was kind of a little like iffy for this kind of movie. But in my opinion, like, as the film progressed, I actually thought their relationship actually worked out really well for me. Like, it's a really good father-son relationship. I thought Theo James as Hal was great. It is honestly one of his best performances. I mean, I was pulling for the guy after Divergent, like after the Divergent films, because he's honestly my favorite part out of any of those movies. And he did a really good job here as Hal. With Bill, he did pretty good, but I just think a little bit more like, you know, chemistry was kind of missing with them two. Not like a huge knock on the film at least, but again, a little bit of chemistry was missing between those two. But it is what it is. But also Tatiana Maslany, that played as the mother, doesn't get a lot of screen time, but she is really good in this film. Christian Convery plays as the younger versions of the twin brothers, and he did a fantastic job in this film. And some people do say that this film does fall apart. Like once the thing comes up on screen 25 years later. I actually disagree. But again, people have their opinions. But I'm saying I disagree with that, but respectfully. But The gore in this film is great. I think the kills are awesome. The kills were actually a lot funnier than I was expecting personally. Like, I was kind of expecting, when people saying that the kills were going to make you gag, I was like, okay, this is probably going to be Terrifier level. But no, the kills were actually a lot funnier than I was expecting. I mean, especially the pool kill. You'll know what I mean. But, yeah, lots of blood. You see the kills, and it is absolutely insane. And like I said, man, this movie is really, really funny. So, yeah, I love this movie, but again, one little issue that I have with this film, and I know some people do say this, that it kind of destroys the film. It didn't destroy it for me. I do think it kind of dwindled the film just a little bit for me. That's the film's third act. Once, like, certain reveals start happening in the film, like, especially when you get to the film's third act, it becomes a little convoluted, and also it kind of feels shoehorned. I kind of wish it wasn't, like, centered around those reveals in the third act. It kind of made me go, ooh, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. But the last, like, 5 minutes or so I thought were really good. It's just, the film's third act, like, as a whole, was dwindling a little bit. I was just like, ooh, Last 5 minutes came around. I thought that was funny. So, personally speaking, I don't think the third act is, like, as glaring of an issue as it has been for some people. But I can certainly understand, like, why some people are, you know, saying that it kind of destroyed the movie. But I can certainly understand that. But for me personally, it didn't really knock how much I love this movie, because I was just having so much fun. Like, if you just want a film to go see in theaters this weekend that can just give you pure entertainment, and you don't really need to think about, like, the substance of it all, like, you know, the emotional core of it all, The Monkey has got you covered. Like, this movie is a lot of fun. It's really funny, really gory, has awesome kills, and yeah, I pretty much don't know what else to say about this movie. Osgood Perkins is cooking good. So, I mean, like I said, this film is pretty insubstantial, and it is very mean-spirited. But you know what? Having those with this kind of film, I think actually works. So, like I said, if you want some pure entertainment at the theaters this weekend, please, 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 I encourage you guys, go watch The Monkey. I promise you, you'll have a good time. I'm going to give The Monkey an A. Osgood Perkins, keep doing what you're doing. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of The Monkey. Did you prefer this over Longlegs, or is Oz Perkins becoming a household name for you? Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this film. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.